Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Steffi, and welcome back to another episode of Bravely Default for Nintendo 3DS. Okay, so in the last episode, we managed to beat all 6 dragons in order to gain 6 keystones or keyloads to get access to the Vampire Castle, which is Lord Duroso's private sanctum, whatever you want to call it. Now, I did mention in the last episode that I was going to have a little bit of a look into to see if it's best if we do this now or we do it later. And apparently, according to a lot of online forums, 2 things. First of all, if we decide to go to the Pillar of Light, the Pillar of Light, we would get a no turning back point and we wouldn't access Duroso's castle until we play a new file. And second of all, a lot of people say that it's actually best to do the Vampire Castle first because it actually helps with understanding certain events that's going to happen in the Pillar of Light. And a lot of people are saying that when they first played this section, the Alchemist section, the Pillar of Light, they were very confused about certain events because they didn't do the dragons because they said the dragons were too tough, and they missed out on a lot of backstory and lore from Vampire's Castle. So it's with that understanding that we are going to be doing the Vampire's Castle, and we're going to be facing Lord Duroso and get the second to last final job class anyway. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing good. But before that, we are going to check out Narende. Okay, so we've got Hill Part Shop level 8, so we've got Evade up and Accuracy down, which should be very useful. Toxic Wind, yep, thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to get level 9, which is Dark Elemental, so that might come in handy, we'll see. 90 minutes, but it is. There's no way on Earth I'm going to be completing Narende's village before the end of this playthrough anyway, so it is what it is. Right, so I'm just going to do a quick little save, or update our AI, I suppose. Our little summon bots. Okay, let's save. Right then. So, here we are then. So, I hope everyone is doing good. I think we, did we rest up at the end of the last episode? It would be best if I did. Yeah, and also we got some, party chat as well. Okay, Narende special moves. Hey Tiz, can you tell me a little more about Narende's special move shop? Oh sure. So, there's a base special move for each different weapon type. Oh, so it's by weapon type. Well, like, tells us now. Right, so you might want to try out a bunch of different weapons and see what happens. And you can shout whatever line you want while performing them. I'll think of something really amazing. This one blow will be your last. There's another favorite line. Yes, that's quite imposing. Yeah, but... yes, but what if they survive it? Don't you look like an idiot? Then what about... this will probably defeat you. Maybe. That's not really better, if that's worse. Perhaps just, gosh, it'd be great if this defeats you. Not as much of a battle cry, isn't it? Prepare for mild severe discomfort. Maybe. These are all terrible. Yeah, definitely. Okay then. Right, well, like I said, we're off to Vampire. Wait, are you missing, yeah, we're missing some MP there, actually. Well, let's shove a couple of ethers down your throats, Agnes. Because, I mean, they're there to be used. Right, we're heading northwards then. Right, so I don't actually remember what is in Vampire Castle itself, like in terms of enemies. I don't know if there's any like mini-bosses or there's a whole, I imagine there'll be a whole dungeon. I've no idea. I have absolutely zero idea. So I guess we'll find that together. Like I said, I don't remember. Okay then, right, so just here. Can we get off here? No, that's Eternia Castle. We don't want to go there. We want to go up here. Seriously? Are you going to make us walk all the way around? Yes, I suppose they are going to make us walk all the way around. Oh my, are you joking me? Okay then. Well, if I'm not mistaken, do I have it off? Oh, North Store. Yes, I've got the accounts rate off anyway. Okay, well that's the case then. Let's just quickly get through Eternia here and then onwards and above. And as you can see... oh, actually, that's a really good point. I wonder. Yeah, there she is. Should really talk to the people here, actually. We are grateful to the Grand Marshal for building these facilities. Yeah, well, the Earth Crystal's up and running, so the white magic's gone. Let's see if she says anything. I ask that you all look after my daughter for me. Keep her safe. Alright, I guess nothing to do there. I thought maybe she'd have some extra dialogue with Athea's dad, Brave, being defeated, but apparently not. But as you can see, it's all empty now. No more dad little song or anything. Honestly, the amount of times... Yeah, you know what's funny enough? That I've noticed on past videos that I've been getting a lot of content claims. Yeah, a lot of, not content claims per se, but a lot of copyright claims. That's the word I'm looking for. Luckily enough, the channel's not monetized, so I'm not in any trouble as of right yet, but future might be, but you know, that's life. I mean, to tell you the truth, I mean, I've always been an advocate for copyright. I mean, you know, if like if you're using somebody's work, you know, I do believe that you should be paying royalties and all that, but with the way YouTube's copyright system can be very, very taken advantage of, it's definitely a massive grey area. Okay, so before we went, let's the cancer rate back to normal. I'm just going to do an emergency save so I don't have to do all that again. I like saving. Saving makes me feel good. Okay, there we go then. Let's get this door open. Yeah, let me get that out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Did you hear that sound? I believe the gate is finally unlocked.
It is.
That was anticlimactic. He could have at least included a flash, a bang, or a puff of smoke.
Well, sometimes Soul's best.
Let's
Ring a
head
bell.
in before Ringabel has a chance to flap his gums again.
I agree. Let's do this. I agree. Okay, there we go then. Ooh, spooky.
It's freezing in here. Even colder than it is outside.
The dead like it cold.
Look at all those paintings.
Yeah.
Did we just stumble into an art gallery?
They all have a sort of forlorn look to them.
There we go, Vampire Castle. Right, let's have a little look around then. I'm sure we can get encounters here. Okay, there's another blue chest. Okay, first encounter, let's have a look. Okay, we're up against. We are up against Cerberus. Okay, right. Let's get our usual setup. Let's go with I have a feeling these people are going to be weak to water. As I say that, I should have got some more. Oh god, I should have got some more ooh. I should have gotten some more stuff. It's fine. Pearl crystal. Mimic. Actually, we can run into the runaway man again. Then, cool. Okay, let's go with, not Blizzaga. I'm just gonna go with a standard Blizzara. Just conserve MP. Ring a bell, we're gonna go stomp. Nadia. We're gonna go press a move, perfect. And her attack power is massive now. Right, this guy should be weak to, yeah. I was gonna say should be weak to ice. Oh, Cerberus, you know. Hounds of the Gates of Hell. Perfect. I love the setup for the random fights, I really do. Okay, actually not bad peak. Wow, 3,696. Not bad experience either. And JP, holy smokes. Okay, we're going to gain a job level, so we're now level 13, and we get the precision support ability. So that means that all his attacks will be 100% regardless. I think. Right, let's fill this bit in the mapping. Blue chest, we'll have to remember that. There will come a time when we can open up these blue chests again, I promise. Okay, let's go to the right this time. Okay, evil bats or demonic bats or something? Magnus bats, I believe. Okay, so they're not weak ice, but that's fine. Yeah, Magnus bats, I think it says. Nice. Yeah, oh wow, that's some very, very nice. Oh my god, that's some really nice experience and JP. I'm starting to think we might be a little underleveled, or these guys should be really, really hard. Anyway, we've got a chest here. Okay, what we got? Okay, we've got Dragon Fang, very nice. I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point. Okay, number 5 to fight, more of these guys. That's it, wins. Okay, perfect. Should get a couple of levels while we're here. Very, very nice stuff. Okay. Cutscene.
My, what a large portrait. Is that Lord DeRosso?
His wife was sure an attractive one. Oh, and it says something under the painting. Lester, eldest son of the House of DeRosso, future clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
Okay, so the head honcho.
Born in the land of Eternia on a cold winter's day. So, that's his mother, not his beautiful young wife. And that little baby is Lord DeRosso.
Clergyman? Of the Crystal Adventists?
Is something the matter, Agnes?
Must be something
The
new to.
Crystal Adventists were the predecessors of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It is now known as the Old Faith.
The Old
But it
Faith.
hasn't been practiced in over 2,400 years. How could he have been a member of the Adventist clergy?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
According to this portrait, Lord DeRosso is incredibly old, even ancient.
I wonder if it's something to do with the name of this
Yes,
place.
indeed. For I was born of these frozen lands in a time some 2,400 years from this day.
Jesus. Actually been alive for that long. Sounds cool but scary at the same time.
And this portrait?
I was but an infant, as you can see. This is a reproduction, however. The original was lost long ago to fire.
That's a shame.
And what of the part that reads, Clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and Cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy?
Yes. As Wind Vestal, you would be expected to take interest in such matters. But ere I delve into the matter of the Old Faith and the Orthodoxy, allow me to tell of the founding of this land.
These two?
As you may well know, this land had long been ruled by the Crystal Orthodoxy. However, 15 years passed, the Templar rose up and occupied their lands. Thus was the Duchy of Eternia born.
Okay.
Or so I expect you have been taught. However, the Templar did not found a new state. In truth, he restored an ancient dynasty.
So the Old Faith.
He did?
Long before the Crystal Orthodoxy ruled this land, it was known as the Kingdom of Eternia.
Okay.
In a time 2,400 years past, Eternia was a bountiful land blessed with 4 distinct seasons.
Ah, so it's not always been
The
snow.
islands were not as lofty as they are today. People and ideas flowed freely from other lands. The kings of Eternia were protectors of the Earth Crystal and the Crystal Adventists, ruling in peace for generations.
Okay.
To the west lay the castle of the House of DeRosso, hereditary dukes of Eternia with royal blood in their veins. Relations with the royal family were good, and ever did the kings of Eternia treat the dukes of our house with kindness.
Makes
In
sense.
return, the House of DeRosso did faithfully serve generations of Eternian kings.
Ah, hence the relationship between DeRosa and Brave Lee. Okay. Excuse me. Cheers, by the way. So yeah, so basically with Brave Lee being Duke and basically bringing back, well, instead of the kingdom of Eternia, duchy became more of a modern term. So obviously I'd imagine DeRosa, following his family's obligations, decided to stand with Brave Lee and basically make the Council of Six, I believe. That's assumptions more than anything. I guess we'll find out. Okay, safety ring. Ooh, safety ring, if I'm not mistaken. Does that protect against death, I think? Well, I've got two already. Yeah. No vice death. I wonder if that'll come in handy here. Yes, we'll find out. Okay. Oh, come on, really? Really? Really, game? Okay, exit wins. Okie dokie then, alright. Honestly, I'm loving this Jape. Actually, you know what? I'm loving this 3,000 to 5,000 gold pieces a turn. It's just gonna help me replenish a lot of stuff once we get to the runaway man. Okay, let's take a right. To a dead end. Now, I want to admit, this place is very, 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 very fancy. The end of a treasure. Herbie shoes to increase agility. Very nice. Okay, we have Lily C, I think that says. Basically, cousin to a succubus from another area. Oh, nice, that should take her out. I was going to say, I wonder if I'm going to take her out in 4 turns. Okay. Let's go around this way. We'll check out the other side in a second. Looks like that's heading upwards. I saw a chest at the bottom left then. So, if you're wondering if we're close to the end, well, you'll find out in the future, but we are close, but at the same time, not quite there either. Okay, black belts. Black belt. Have we got that already? Black belt. Black belt, black belt. What's this? Oh, a master belt that increases critical hit chance. Ooh, 15%. That's an idea. That might be pretty good in you, actually. Yeah, that might be pretty good, actually. Consider that. Actually, I wonder if we get... No, I don't think we can get critical hits on the attacks, I don't think. Or these guys? Yeah. Nice. I think I better check about perma crystals, actually. I might have to change over in a second. Okay, so it's just getting a job level, so he's now a Salvemaker level 12, and we get Collect. Now, if I'm not mistaken, well, we'll talk about Collect in a second. Let's get a job level, but Black Magic 6, very nice. So, Collect, I believe, means that we gain an item at the end of every fight, I believe. Let's have a look, 1 second. I think it is, but have a look. Yeah, gain items during battle. Note that the items you get differ by location. Very nice. Okay, right, so now that Agnes is now level 13 Black Mage, let's switch over to Time Mage now. Just because there's still some abilities that I want to get from her main 3 job classes. Okay, we've got White Magic, I want to switch to Black Magic now. Yeah, we need Rod Lore now. Actually, though, Pierce Mansion Fence is really good, though. I should tack it up. I mean, does it really make a difference now? No, you know what? It doesn't really make much of a difference, actually. I'll keep it on the Wizard Rods, actually. Still a good boost to intellect. Okay, looks like there's no scene here. Oh yeah, inspect.
What magnificent vestments. This must be none other than Lord De Rosso.
Guess we'll find out.
'Tis a portrait of my ordainment as Cardinal of the Orthodoxy. I was as yet... No, let us move on to other matters.
Do you know, if this
I
one...
was born
I'll say it
of the
so.
House of De Rosso, hereditary Dukes of Eternia. Blessed was my youth. My parents showered affection upon me, and I was beloved by the people. And the king bestowed favor upon me as well. Upon royal recommendation, I was made a cleric of the Crystal Adventists, the Old Faith, in my 19th year. I devoted my body and soul to my clerical duties, for king, for kingdom, for faith. Sleep became an oft-missed luxury. But before long, a new tide began sweeping through the Crystal Adventists.
Oh?
There were those who wanted the clergy to control the 4 crystals of Luxendark, rather than local monarchies and temples.
That's interesting.
That belief formed the core of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
Ah, I
The
see.
Eternian royal family, keepers of the Earth Crystal, immediately assented to this new way.
Yeah, I suppose I would as well.
I soon found myself appointed to the position of Cardinal in the Orthodoxy. Me, a mere cleric. Cardinal De Rosso. Those were my days of glory. Even now, the mere sound of the then new title is dear to me. The old faith was remade entirely into the Crystal Orthodoxy, and the decision was made to elect a Grand Patriarch to rule. Thereupon, cardinals throughout the world gathered for a conclave to elect the first Grand Patriarch.
And who was the first one?
Amid the conclave's maelstrom, I was approached by a cardinal who wished for me to vote for his choice.
Oh?
I suppose it was my youth and sincerity that made me reject the notion out of hand. But that was my downfall, for I was forced from the position of cardinal by the fraudulently elected Grand Patriarch.
Ah,
I
right.
had been but fervent in my beliefs and ideals. What I did only for the Orthodoxy, and for the people of this world.
So I'll smell of corruption now then.
The old faith and the Orthodoxy. The Kingdom of Eternia and the Duchy. That was all a bit hard to follow.
Kinda.
I agree.
But advances of
There
something
are no
before
major
the
differences in
Orthodoxy.
teachings between the Old Faith and Orthodoxy. They both revere the 4 crystals.
Yeah, but it's the government's
I
behind them.
have heard that the Adventists gave way to the new and truer ideas of the Orthodoxy and faded away.
No wonder the old faith was abandoned.
Yet there is more to the story, for history is not more than accounts recorded by the victorious.
Definitely.
To solidify their power, the victors showered contempt upon the vanquished.
Yeah.
So it was those who held the reins of power within the Orthodoxy relentlessly pressed for the Adventists' eradication. No one recalls the words of the vanquished if the victorious write them out of history. 'Tis as if they had never existed.
I'd been taught that the battle between the 2 faiths had been fierce, and in its wake, devastation persisting to this day covered all the land.
That is an uncharacteristically accurate account for the Orthodoxy, save for their false reckoning of time. It was after the Orthodoxy had begun ruling the world that the endless conflict with the Adventists began. I should know, for I was there to bear witness.
De Rosso's walking history.
Lord De Rosso, how could you possibly be that old?
We'll find out eventually. Lord De Rosso's epic oratory. Ring a bell. He was sawing logs the entire time Lord De Rosso was speaking. Sawing logs? Which means you were sleeping. Ah, so is that obvious? Obvious? You were snoring like a bear. I was. You'll have to forgive me. Even I know that's really rude. That is it. Even if that was an incredibly long bit of oratory. That's right, Ring a Bell. You're really rude. I mean, your snoring even woke me up. What? You mean you were asleep too, did you? Yes. Okay, let's go. Actually, is that a valve there still right there? I think it is. Check it out. That's how long I've got left of recording. I've got about 11 minutes left. Yeah, we'll get through what we can. Yeah, it's good to see Tiz is still doing all the work. Honestly, it's crazy. Stealth Baker and Mimic is Mimic's just such a good ability, man. Such a good ability. Okay, Ring will gain a level up, so we're now level 63. Perfecto, so it's Tiz. Nope, no new job level, that's fine. Okay, it's just decoration, that's fine. Okay, so is there anything here? Let's go down this way first. Yep, good. Sure. But we're gonna take out his guardians first. Alright, 2 of these. We know we could take them out free. I'll check my permacrystal stat numbers after this. It's safe to say that with me buying at least 20, that's going to be what, 10 battles that we're going to be using these? Which that's quite a lot considering that we're using Mimic as well. Okay, the high scale. Nice, I'll take it. Okay, what we got? Soul of... Oh! Is that what I think it is? The Soul of the Master? I wonder. Yep. Oh, Divine Amulet raises the wearer's intelligence by 20. Well, we know what we're doing. Actually, you should be wearing that, actually. Okay, Soul of the Master is not what I was thinking. So, in Final Fantasy, the Soul of the Master, what it would do is, it would double your MP cost to increase the healing or the damage of the spell that you're casting. Here, it's just increase the user's intelligence by 20. But it's going to be good for Anya since we don't have room for Lore Rod anymore. Okay, one more. Perfect. Okay, did get level 63. Okay, nothing new there. Okay, let's go down this way. If I remember correctly, there should be some stairs that leads to somewhere. Okay, one more, and that should be it. Nice. Okay, Anya sounds level 63. Every level up helps. More stats, more HP, more MP, you know it. Okay, then, right, so obviously I'm gonna go through here. Okay, we got another bitch here. Don't see what that is.
This one shows a castle in flames.
Oh.
A large army surrounds it. It looks as if it could fall at any moment.
Is this not this very castle? See, this is the western corridor right here.
There's another castle burning in the distance. It's near where Eternian's central command is.
I take it that's gonna be where the Kingdom of Eternia is gonna be?
That's the Orthodoxy's head temple in flames?
Oh, right, yeah.
Nay, the distant castle in flames belonged to the King of Eternia, and the castle in the Four. 'Tis the abode of my family, the House of De Rosso.
But why? Why would such a terrible thing?
The Kingdom of Eternia was suddenly beset by a great host from another land.
Great
We would
host?
later come to know that it was a four-state coalition sent by order of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
Ah, okay.
They had been told the King of Eternia sought a return to Adventism and was arming for war against the Orthodoxy.
A slight lie.
Patriarchy used this fiction to order a great muster of forces from across the lands.
I see.
Alas, I failed to heed the many warning signs. I rejected the scheming Cardinal's choice for Grand Patriarch. But he succeeded in luring votes from other factions, and his became the ruling faction of the
Wonder who this Grand Patriarchy is.
It was they who wished to establish Crystal Orthodoxy as the uncontested world religion. Under their orders, the castle of the Eternian King was besieged. It fell in mere weeks. Before long, the great host was at the gates of our castle, and my father lay brutally murdered. The water supply was poisoned, and the Orthodoxy's forces drew an ironclad ring around the castle.
It's one-way siege, right?
The castle sheltered not but the elderly, the young, the wounded. There was no hope of resistance. I was forced to sue for peace, even offering my own mother as hostage per their demands.
Jesus.
Yet that failed to break the siege. The commoners who had placed their faith in my family and me slowly starved to death. It was then that a letter arrived from a man. That man was the Cardinal, who had sought to influence my vote.
Salt in the wound.
The Fiend was now the officer in charge of the attack. He wrote that he would not accept my surrender. Such was the hatred he bore for me. Such hatred that he was willing to let countless innocents die.
Oh, because he didn't want to also didn't want to vote for him? Oh god.
Our castle was consumed in flames. That is the painting you see here.
How could the Orthodoxy do such a thing?
This all reminds me of what happened during the Great Plague.
Indeed. Perhaps the Templar and I are not so very different. To be betrayed by what you believe in. To have your family and those you protect murdered. Though we do not see eye to eye. Perhaps it is a shared sorrow that binds us.
Suppose. I'll tell you something, I'm gonna give props to Russell for not attacking us on sight. At least he's, you know, letting us climb the castle and is explaining the events, you know what I mean? Okay, let's just run out of permacrystals. We'll sort this out in the next episode. Next battle, sorry. At least we get to see Adia's newfound strength. There we go. Oh god. Okay, yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Oh, I remember, she's not getting her boost from her ability because we've got accessories on, of course. She can't wear anything, even accessories. I completely forgot about that, damn it. Completely forgot about that. Okay, yeah, we got, oh, look at 3 Phoenix Stones left. Oh shit. I knew that. Yeah, I really came unprepared here, didn't I? Yeah, let's just use a bunch of cures. There we go. Let's switch you bats. No martial arts. Black magic, thank you. Okay then, I want to be hard, but we got a bunch of these we could probably use actually, that's probably better. Yeah, like the Fantastic Winds and that, I should really be using them, I think. Yeah, alright, let's keep moving. Okay, still got a floor to climb. Okay. Okay. Let's go collect. Ah. Two consumables for attack item, don't need to do that. Right. Let's go with sure, let's go with Bomb Fragment. And then let's go Mimic. And then we want Desfera. Stomp. Then Spoon. Very nice. Alright. Fire, Deafy, fire. Idiot. Damn it, that's gonna hurt. Ow. Payback. They say this might be a wipe actually. Do I really have to do all this all over again? Oh my god, and yes. Oh, because of my stupid mistake. You beautiful, beautiful girl, you. Oh, I am such a muppet. Oh, because I put bomb fragments on. See, that's what happens if you're not careful. I mean, yeah, we are very, very, very underleveled for this area, but... Deafy, son. Why are you playing that, mate? Alright, let's do a cure-all. There we go. You are an absolute stupid spy, mate. Okay, doing that for Dwarven Gloves. That's my timer as well. Alright, so let's see. What are these Dwarven Gloves then? Okay. Oh. Split Gloves are greatly reduced. Oh, greatly raised dexterity. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, anyway, I want the Venture Badge on for the extra BP if we need it. Okay, right. Well, I think this is where I'm going to end it, ladies and gentlemen. So, we made our ascent up. Vampire Castle. Got a little bit of lore regarding DeRosso. So, let's see what's in store for the rest of the city. In store for the rest of the castle. See how much lore there is. And let's see what happens with Lord DeRosso at the end of this place. Alright, so anyway, my friends, that's going to be it for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And apart from that, enjoy the rest of the day. Hope to see you next time. Take care.